Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're a little bit late, Jimmy, but not too much. Hello, players.
Hey.
Last minute additions and everything is fine because I always know who's going to play before we turn up and actually end up with just a bunch of people here to play a game and have fun. So, what are we doing? Well, Gots may or may not be here, so we'll figure out what he's up to in a mo. But for the rest of you, we have Rex, Lothar, Wilfred and Lazarus. It is early morn. The sky is dark. Rain clouds have been covering the town endlessly for the past few days. The mist is still present. People are still creeped out. There's been all sorts of reports of strange happenings around town. Further to, well, what's been happening. Lazarus, there's a couple of medical checkups you're due to do, and you know that the family that had a couple of, well, deaths due to a strange illness. Well, the last person is now dying as well. It's a case of, could you go check on them? They've been ill for the last few days.
Okay, yeah.
That's the majority of catching up for now. Let's say over to you, wonderful players.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I learned some valuable knowledge in Altdorf's university. Apparently, the undead always try to go back to their master, so maybe we can follow them one day.
Follow the migration of the undead.
Yeah, that sounds great. Oh.
You alright there, Rex?
No, that was shit.
You got the dregs, did you?
Oh.
I mean, don't go throw it back up into the barrel.
Oh, no, just throw it behind the bar, it's fine.
Well, if you
It's
get
fine,
the
someone will
drop
clean
a
it.
couple silver, I can heal you with some stomach tonics.
Don't know what you're whinging about.
Let's try something else, hang on. Ah.
Wash the taste out.
Bring my own. That's how I do it these days.
Oh, don't let Soren see you with that.
I can see it all he likes, mate. Oh.
Hey, come on, Soren's alcohol ain't so bad.
I don't know what you're complaining about.
Oh, we'll have to start pulling
Maybe
your
I've
cigar
just
this
developed a different taste these days.
Oh, his taste is too dainty for Saurus's good alcohol.
La-di-da.
Certainly is not. Either that or I caught the back end of the last barrel and you guys got the fresh one.
That's more likely.
Anyway. I've had a shitty week. How about you guys?
Oh, just got back from Altdorf after the big feast. Sight to behold.
Yeah, I came back a bit earlier.
I stuck around to talk to some people about events that were going on in their areas. Started taking some notes on a map, see if I can make any sense of what's going on. Not so much so far.
Oh. Why do I get the feeling this is going to turn into a big circle around our town?
It would not surprise me.
No, I definitely wouldn't be surprised either. Wilfred?
I just spent the week trying to train the river wardens again. No success. They seem to be lacking in the mental department.
Oh, I thought we'd know something about that.
Yeah. Just threatened to send them into the woods. It's soon perks them up.
I was threatened to send them down the river, or up the river, whichever way the gobos are.
Didn't they murder them last week? Or was that rats?
Rats. Ghost, undead, something.
They murdered something, so that's good.
We don't even know what we're killing anymore.
There's too many things to kill. There's too little time.
I've given up keeping track of it all these days. Oh boy.
What about you,
Lazarus?
Rick?
I when I was in Altdorf, I just studied my master's notes. I studied the undead, and I went to the Altdorf Temple of Raya for some prayer.
Sounds like a wonderful, wonderful week for you.
Not too shabby.
So, I had the pleasure of coming back to town. I decided to look into the counterfeiting bollocks that was going on. So, discovered it wasn't like a trickle. It was, and there wasn't like one person running around spending a lot of money on crap. It turned out that the office had been broken into, and Fernando didn't know. So I spent the rest of the week keeping tabs on the place, and I nicked somebody.
Huh.
There's a guy in there, this Dragani fella, swapping the coins with another sack of coins. So confronted him, nearly shot him, and instead of, well, he nearly told me he was trying to tell me what he was going to do, and then he banged his head on the table and knocked himself out. He was trying to kill himself, but I was there with my amazing healing skills, apparently, and patched his head so that he stopped bleeding with some cloth. Seemed to work.
Well, good for you. Maybe my medical skills are rubbing off on you.
I don't think so. I literally just wrapped his head in a bag.
Sounds like we need to post a guard in the bailiffs.
I think we do, but
We need more guards.
the question I have to ask about all of this is, who the fuck does he believe?
Yeah. It's going to make it difficult finding out if he's going to keep knocking himself out every time.
Well, he's tied down to a floorboard at the moment, so he can't do himself any harm. I haven't talked to him since he's woken up, so might do that a bit later and see what's what. See if he's come to his senses or whether he's still playing the fool.
Be worth a try.
Aye, but first, gentlemen, we have to find a witch.
Oh, this again.
A witch?
I'm afraid so. We've got another one kicking around. We seem to be freaking attracting them like in moths to candles.
Well, it's a shame the ghost didn't help us out on that one.
To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if they're working together.
Don't say things like that.
Well, you know, it's just the way things work. So yeah, I haven't got. I need to go get some details on which direction to head in, but I think it's going to be fairly obvious. People have been seeing some weird shit going on in a direction.
I also heard that Eamon's out somewhere in the forest with the quickening going on.
Oh, it's probably with him then.
No one's heard anything from him for a while, although you'd expect it, considering they go camp in the woods for upwards of a month or so.
Yeah,
we might find him while we're out.
I've known lots of postal routes to pass by the quickening land.
We'd probably keep an eye out for him. And probably keep an eye out for elves if we're in the woods, amongst everything else.
Oh yeah, the elves. Has anybody seen or heard from Radrian in a while?
Nope.
Not since he got shot in the chest.
With almost impeccable timing, the door flings open. A fairly flustered-looking man runs inside. Hey, is anyone a healer?
Yeah. I raised my hand.
It's my wife. She's about to have a baby. The Jarl is busy delivering another one. I need help.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Take me to her.
Elijah, sure don't want some of this before you start, mate. Hold up my bottle of booze.
I head off to wherever this man's leading me.
You guys want to go watch the miracle of creation?
Absolutely not. I've got things to do.
That is...
looks like we're sat here drinking.
That's a no from Rex. Staying in the pub?
Yeah, may as well.
Let's drink away, mate.
I don't blame you. We'll move over to a generic slum town picture for now. Lazarus, this is in the back streets. Actually, we'll unmask the others so they can watch from a distance, but we'll be in the pub. As you move toward the building, Lazarus, with this man who looks particularly flustered, you do hear a scream from inside. Roll an intuition, please. Challenging. Pregnant ladies quite often scream. You did deliver this lady some herbs earlier in the week. She was particularly concerned of the health of her young one, so you gave some general health nutrient plants to suck on and hoped for the best. The man bursts through the door and shows you toward the lady who is in a fever and a sweat on the bed at the moment. I got some towels and stuff, but I'm not sure what to do.
Should I roll a lore medicine?
Yes. Average. This is fairly common. Most women do this several times. But, yeah, okay, you know exactly what to do. It's sort of water, warm towels, that's the important stuff. Get you something to drink, maybe. And, you know exactly what, like, you offer the lady an array of positions in which she could squat, perhaps sit on a chair, do the Britney Spears. There's lots of options here. I will say, following over from that, though, the woman doesn't seem to be well. She seems to be struck with a fever. Getting closer to inspect will carry over the +7. Something's not quite right. She is hot and burning to the touch. Not to singe your fingers, but she is not well.
Should I use another lore medicine to figure out what's wrong with her?
For a separate diagnosis, I will ask for one more roll, average. I like this music. Something's wrong with the child. Maybe the wrong position? That's a common one. You've heard tale in such situations, especially in light of your master's books. And this isn't something an apothecary would do, but this is something he has written about, more from the Physicians Guild. Some of them have performed a procedure of removing a baby from the abdomen using a knife.
Oh boy. So like a C-section.
Shit's got real intense.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
Is there a way I can, like, without cutting her open right now, is there a way I can, like, move the baby to where it'd be in the right position to come out?
You've rolled pretty well, so you have a couple of ideas to try. The woman at this point begins screaming slightly louder. She's in a lot of pain, clearly. The man behind faints. I'm afraid he will not be of much use to you. Now,
Alright.
with your hands on the abdomen, you feel a sharp kick. A good sign. Followed by another. It's reassuring. Until one of those is not a kick, but a pierce through the skin of the stomach as a small clawed hand reaches out toward yours.
Oh, okay. I guess I just stand there in shock. Like,
Stand up.
yeah, kind of take a step back, I guess.
It is.
Watch the nerve.
Yeah. Can you make a challenging cool test for me, please? Okay. You've seen some pretty weird stuff in your time. This isn't even the top of the list. The claw swipes the flesh to the side, and it's a few seconds later before she is effectively torn open. In front of you is a small creature. One would not refer to it as a child, with clawed hands, fangs, and it is able already to stand and although covered in blood and fluid, in a predatorial manner squats down, hisses at you, and roll initiative, please.
Initiative. Just average.
Yes. Challenging, sorry, but it's fine.
I rolled average.
You rolled good on all your other checks. It will be a +2, and you go first. It's about to jump on you by the looks of it.
Okay, since I don't have a thing to like click on to acquire
Yep.
a target,
You can just roll an attack.
okay.
If you're attacking it, I don't want to make assumptions here.
Well, this clawed creature just came out of this lady's belly.
Yep.
Probably killed her, or is killing her at the moment.
This is a lot of deep thought. What are you going to do? It's about to pounce on you.
I think I will attack it.
Okay. What are you attacking it with?
My hand weapon.
Quickly draw. Is it a sword?
Challenging.
Challenging attack.
Oh, it's a cane. Yes.
Okay.
Challenging.
A sword cane. You swipe, and the creature is cleaved in half. Standing only about 12 inches tall, in a hunched manner, your blade cleaves straight through it. It falls to the floor, hissing still for several seconds before it finally stops moving.
I'm going to go see to the lady. Is she still alive?
She is a bit dead. But you can roll me a heal check to see if maybe there's something you can do.
Difficulty?
Difficult.
Oof.
I would say it would be obvious she would need surgery. There's no amount of herbalistic remedies that are going to intervene with someone who's been torn open through the abdomen. So...
Is there a physician in town?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna have to say a prayer to Raya, because that's my goddess. I'm hoping that she passes over peacefully. Then I'll go help the husband.
Okay. It takes a few minutes, and the husband comes to.
So, sir,
He sees his wife and passes out again.
I'm gonna put I'm gonna cover the body.
Fair enough. He comes to fairly quick, and is out. What's the plan?
Sir, I'm going to explain to him what happened. And,
Okay,
there's
take some
nothing I
time
can
to
do.
rouse him again. He effectively slips into shock. Shivering, stuttering, nods at what you said, looks at the thing on the floor, seems thoroughly terrified.
Yeah. Sorry to tell you, but the child killed your wife. It appeared to be corrupted. Have you or your wife gone anywhere peculiar?
Shakes his head.
What do you do to support your family?
He is a beggar.
Oh.
A simple, humble beggar.
Has anybody given you anything strange while out on your begging? Like something unusual?
He looks around and looks at the pouch. He seems to be confused for a moment and then points to with a maybe I'm thinking something sort of expression toward one of the pouches of herbs that would have been purchased from your town.
Can I use the lore plants to identify these herbs?
You certainly can.
Average?
Average. Something's not right with them.
Do they look like they're dying, or are these herbs I know?
I would say the herbs are it's a fairly mushed up sort of mortar and pestle cocktail. So what I'd say with your +1 is that the smell is a bit off.
Okay.
But difficult to tell more. I mean, you can always reroll.
No, I think I'm just gonna assume it's bad medicine.
Okay.
Um,
And I would say even with the +1 is it doesn't smell really bad. Just smells a bit strange. But there is also someone that's been torn open next to you and a dead ghoul-like baby. So there's a few strange smells in the room currently.
right. Well, I'm gonna confiscate these herbs, and... Sir, I think there was something wrong with the medicine you were giving her. I'm gonna need to take these for further examination.
Okay.
I'm sure we need to call the guard to let them know that there's a death. So I would help him call the guard over,
Good.
and tell the group what happened.
Because as you go to leave, the body starts twitching.
Which body?
More the lady.
Okay.
I'll assume you hurried to the guard a little quicker.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
1-2 step.
Double time.
Okay. You arrive back to the group. I'm sorry for the heaviness there, but that's how it goes. So, someone's having a bad day. You arrive back. You're in here somewhere. There you are. Gentlemen, a flustered Lazarus walks in.
I need a drink, guys.
Here you go. Told you shit about it before you went.
The at birth wasn't normal.
Oh.
The baby came out mutated, killed the mother.
Oh.
I had to slay an infant that was already walking. Had clawed hands.
Fantastic.
Oh shit.
He was a beggar, the husband, and I asked him if he had any strange, like, stuff that was given to him, and the strangest thing he pointed out was these bag of herbs. Now, I don't think the herbs themselves would have done this unless there was something that was done to them, or that, like a poison. But there's something not right with this medicine, I don't think.
Are you showing us that medicine at the moment?
Yes.
It hasn't got any kind of glow to it, has it, Hydra?
Roll a average perception for glows. Warp stone on the brain. No, it doesn't glow.
Where did you get these plants, by chance?
I got them from the beggar, who said they were a gift from begging.
No, he bought them in
You know?
your shop.
Oh, he bought them in my shop?
Yes, sorry if that was not clear.
Apparently he got these from Leticia's shop, or
Maybe,
the herb picture from mine.
Maybe we should go look around your shop real quick, just in case. Who knows what it could be infected.
Just gonna
Did you-
whop out my magnifying glass now.
Did you call for the priests to get rid of the body before it comes back again?
I called the guard.
They should know what to do.
Okay. Off to the herbalist store for some snooping. So, Rex, is this you snooping around the store?
I just pulled out my magnifying glass to have a look at the herbs, just to use my magnifying glass more than anything else.
That's the wrong map. Okay, well, you have a look at the table. It looks a bit bigger.
Great.
I'm actually going to the wrong maps, so apologies. We'll just go back to the rat hole while I find Tarm Town, which has just disappeared. Tarm's disappeared off the map.
And the map was improved.
Maybe that's
Right.
because we killed a baby. Right, there we go. You are most likely loading. So, off to the shop. What's everyone up to? Leticia's behind the counter.
There I am.
Welcomes you in.
The map.
I don't exist.
No one
There we
exists.
go.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
Marvellous.
I still don't exist, but I'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll sort that out.
I'll
Go
be
away,
okay.
Sickard, you're not in this scene. And you skullplate. I tell you what, all of a sudden, you all exist.
Ah. Hey. Existence is great.
Right. What's the plan?
Question before we kick off. Has the apothecary I took from Altdorf sort of been in attendance lately?
Yes, they've been helping out in the shop.
Okay. Right.
Well, I think we should start asking questions to all the help. I guess I'll go to just Leticia here, you said.
She is.
I'm gonna go to her and show her the herbs. Be like, there's something wrong with these. Can you tell if there's anything wrong?
What do you mean wrong?
Oh.
What
Well-
you talking about?
There was this. I helped a lady give birth today, and the baby was mutated and killed the mother.
Oh, that's real fucking nice. That's a real nice way to cheer me up. Looks down at her stomach.
I'm not trying to scare you, but this is something I'm...
She's got a bump. Oh no, that's just grand. That's just grand. Well, let's have a sniff. The result of her sniff test is... That's not mine. Smells like... would she know?
What's that?
Smells familiar, but... I don't know enough about poisons. But it doesn't smell like anything I would use.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, I think we need to talk to our assistant. Is he here?
He is. A young lad behind the counter who's serving a customer.
Okay, well, when he's done with the customer, I'm going to approach him.
Okay. You're right.
Well, do we have a name for this guy?
Yeah, sure. What do you think his name should be?
Rubius.
Thaddeus?
Thaddeus? Thad? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Thaddeus, were you the one in charge of making these herbs? This mash?
Sure. I've been working it up and sorting out the mix, just like I was taught. One of those, 3 of those, and 1 of those. Points up to the shelf. Just following the instructions.
Did everything he point out match what he's supposed to do?
They're a bunch of sort of cuillin jars that are up on shelves. So he's pointing in the right places.
Okay.
Alright then. Make us one.
Yeah.
All right. Is everything all right?
We're trying to see if these herbs are the cause of something.
Oh, all right. Pulls out all of the average law plants, Lazarus. This is probably easier than average, but
Well, average.
let's start with average.
I get it.
Okay,
Holy shit.
one of them's not right. You realise it straight away. He pulled it from the right shelf, and the label is what it should be, but that's not the plant that should be in that jar.
Oh, what plant is this?
Heart kill.
Oh god. So it's a poison.
Yes. Quite a potent one, too. Although it tends to stop the heart for a while. I mean, with your assumption of +7 is that this would kill a child. But for an ordinary person, it would quite often render them unconscious. They might die, might not die. Sometimes people have been unconscious for a week, seemingly dead. And then they miraculously make a recovery. But
Thaddeus, this is not the herb you're supposed to use. I know the jar is mislabeled, and it's an easy mix-up, but you need to pay attention to the plant itself, too. This is a poison.
His eyes go wide. What?
Do I believe him? Probably.
Believe anything now.
Yes, definitely. I would say, Lazarus, you would know as well that you label these jars, and you didn't label this one what it's labeled.
Okay.
You would be absolutely with your this situation. There's a couple of you running the shop. you would not mistake. That much heart kill is also probably worth about 10 gold crown.
Oh boy.
And it doesn't grow round here. That's with your +7.
Alright. I'm gonna immediately get another jar. Or relabel this jar. Is what I'm going
I'll take
to
the
do.
label.
Sure.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna find the actual herb that needs to go in to the mix. I'm
Yep.
gonna show him what it looks like, and then explain to him that he did. I mean, it's not his fault. I mislabeled it, but you got to pay attention to the plants. And I'm gonna have him, just to be sure, make the concoction that he was making.
Okay. Okay. He makes a fairly competent concoction with the things. His current methodology is pretty much, I take things out of these jars that says this thing. He doesn't know all of the plants yet. His law plants is inferior to yours.
That's fine, as long as he knows what he's doing. That's good. Okay, so it was a mislabeling. Okay.
So
I
how
don't
many of
know how
these
to-
things have left the shop?
Yeah, Thaddeus, how many of these have you made? Like, what is in stock right now? We need to take it off the shelf.
Scratches. Maybe like 5.
Okay, they all need to get destroyed.
How many have left the shop?
Okay. He's like 2 or 3.
Shit.
He's gonna try and be like, can I recognize the people, can I go get them? Let me fix this, please.
Yeah, fix this if you can.
He runs.
Hey, Lazarus.
What's up, Wilford?
Didn't that homeless beggar who came in say that someone else was giving birth in the town? Should we go check on that just in case?
We might have to. Gentlemen, are you
go,
down
boy.
for this?
Yeah.
I suppose we better if we've got ghouly things running around.
And a poisoner on the loose.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things getting swapped around here, boys. I don't like this.
Is that label in your writing, Lazarus?
Is it? I'm assuming it is, but that's up to Hydra.
No.
I'm assuming it's a fake.
You don't typically stock a jar of 10 gold crowns worth of poison that doesn't grow here.
That's true. I
Yeah,
wonder
but
if
is it written? Has someone replaced the contents of the jar, or have they?
So, I would say from Lazarus's knowledge, he would know he didn't write that. Now, does the handwriting look like his? Yes.
Right. Yeah. So it's a label he's written, just not in the jar he would have put it in.
Not no. He
So
would
someone
he would
copied
have
his
no reason
handwriting.
to write that label because he doesn't have the product in stock.
Hmm.
I
do
would
now.
I would say I do not like spelling things out as a GM, but someone dumb put it there.
Right.
Yeah, I know that. I just wondered if they put the whole jar there, or if it was like
Yeah.
just the contents of the jar.
Well, now we're also going to have to investigate the herb pickers.
I
Well,
guess security's not good enough around here to know that it wasn't someone else just walking in and changing it.
Can I compare like the handwriting to one of his other jars that he's actually written? See
Sure.
how close to forgery you're looking at here.
A challenging perception roll, I'd say, for
Well, I
that.
rolled an average, but
Okay, but that's still fine. It's a fairly competent forgery, but there are obvious mistakes. This is thanks to your magnifying glass.
yes.
Without this, it would have been impossible.
Justified.
Bloody close, boys, but there are some things you can definitely see. Lazarus didn't write this for sure. We know that though. But whoever forged this knows what he's doing.
it also means there's someone that can write, and that rules out a lot of people.
Which is great.
Do we
Yeah.
have anyone in the town that keeps track of shipments coming in and out?
Don't be daft.
That would actually require some sort of, some sort of organisation.
Our bailiff doesn't keep records of transactions. Why do you think anyone would be keeping a log of what comes in and goes out?
Just a thought.
Yeah. Do you keep records, Lazarus, or Natasha?
She definitely, yeah.
Yeah, like the keeping records of receiving and stuff.
I would say she doesn't. There might be an inventory, but I don't think there would be like a receipt of sale necessarily. So,
But as you say, 10 gold crowns of heart kill would know you'd got that.
Right.
yeah,
just
yeah.
accidentally misplaced that butcher.
Yeah, the stuff you have is all picked locally. You don't really import because you can't afford to.
Wait, where does it come from?
Hard kill.
Yeah.
Well, technically from a Jabbercythe blood, but for the sake of this world, it is a rare type of plant that grows around the lair of a Jabbercythe.
So it's extremely dangerous to get.
Yes, hard to get, expensive to get, and I'm going to jump out on one and say not something you've ever seen locally, Lazarus.
Okay, I'd say that's fair.
Right, boys. I think we need to get to that other pregnancy situation.
I
Just
agree.
in case.
Just in case.
Now, I don't suppose anybody knows where that is. Great. This is gonna end fantastically. I can feel it already. So, yeah.
Hydra, do we know where this other births should be taking place?
Listen for the screaming.
No, but what does help slightly is someone walking down the road toward you holding a baby. Someone familiar.
Who is this familiar fellow?
It is a familiar fellowette. It's Yala.
Oh,
Dunk. She is stood outside in the rain with her typical attire, which is thin cotton clothes that by now, with this amount of rain, it's not heavy, but it's still enough to drench her through. And she has a grim look on her face. One that says everything that needs to be said.
oh, the baby not make it or something?
I imagine she's holding it.
She is holding it.
And it's
Hello.
What about the mother?
Yana.
Afternoon.
Dare I ask what you've got there?
A child.
A normal child?
No. No.
What?
Far from it. The lady had some issues this morning. She said she felt her child had stopped moving, so she came to me and, well, we did a few fertility prayers. Sometimes that's enough to intervene, and we were all smiles when she went into labour, but what she delivered wasn't alive anymore.
By any chance, was the mother taking anything to help with her pregnancy? Preferably, I'm gonna show her the
No.
thing.
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Right, so are we looking at another sort of ghoul type thing, or are we looking at a dead baby?
Do you ask her that?
I'm asking you as a
She's got it
DM
covered with a cloth.
Oh, for God's sake.
I mean, a
right.
bit of respect. I've got to have some tact as a GM when I'm doing effectively dead baby sessions. It's covered in a cloth.
Could you,
We're totally immune to this crap.
Yala, could you kindly uncover the child for us? We need to be sure of something.
Well, if it helps someone else. Uncovers the child. It looks more like a child. Well, it looks like a child.
Can I use anything to examine this child to make sure?
Sure. There is one weird thing, and that's that it's kind of wriggling a little bit.
Like the baby's moving?
Yes.
That's probably down to that, like, random curse
dead.
stuff that's going on now.
The dead moving.
Yeah.
Yes,
Best to
I'm
take
just
them to a priest.
taking it somewhere a little more humane. I'll be fine.
Did the mother survive?
Yes. Miraculously.
First one up.
Better than the other pregnancy.
Unfortunately, nature can be cruel, and even Raya sometimes is not strong enough.
Wow.
I'll be... Oh. I'm sorry to offload this on you. The last of the Chin family, there. Would you mind? This is the individual who is also dying, Lazarus, that you were tending to, the last of the family.
Okay.
I'm going to need a bit of time after this, so do you mind?
Yeah, I'll go take a look at them.
Thank you.
So this is the last surviving member of this family.
This is.
Okay. Well,
It's a 16-year-old boy. The oldest child. Parents are both gone, and two siblings both gone. Now, Lazarus. The house is empty. Other people have been helping out by visiting this person.
I'm gonna need to do another lore medicine on this.
You are indeed.
Difficulty.
Average by now, because you've been multiple times over a period of time. This is not a stressful situation. It's the same affliction that the rest of the family had succumbed to, which did not respond to any... Want to get high? Anyway,
Right. There's going to be a physician named Towley, isn't there?
yeah. They haven't responded to anything that you have given them, nor anything that Yala has performed during her prayers.
Kind of wish Bert was here. See if he saw anything. Oh. Child, poor child.
Hey, are we there?
Sure.
Lazarus,
Yes.
did you make the stuff that you were giving him, or did you get somebody else to do it?
The only thing I know, I think I made everything that was being given to the children, because when I first met the child's father when he was ill, I was the one that diagnosed him.
I would say
And-
yes. Just to
Well, I ruled that
confirm.
out then. I was thinking maybe we had another jar problem,
Oh,
but you'd know if you put something in that wasn't supposed to be there.
maybe we should look around the house. Maybe there's something here that's causing this.
Take a look.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's all have a search.
Yeah.
Is
Should
it-
we roll investigation or perception?
You could choose. Anything's average.
Running the magnifying glass around things.
Was that half a question there, Lothar? I heard
Yeah, is he like obviously diseased, or does he just look?
roll me average heal to gather the symptoms.
Can I re-roll that? Not like that. I'm not. There we go.
Some symptoms are familiar, but the strange thing is conversing with Lazarus and discussing this through. This is something that normally responds, but isn't to anything.
Is there anything you can do as a priest?
Maybe if he was in battle.
Warrior priest, hit him.
Well, I can punch him if you want. That'll put him in a fight.
I have this big spear.
My goddess is one of tactics, not healing, unfortunately.
Skulking around the shadows outside is Achaidh. Oh, hey, hello. You right?
Hey, Achaidh.
Sad state of affairs, isn't it?
I'd say today is a very sad day. Yes.
Whole family. I mean, can't say I know that feeling, but that's a lot of coincidence, isn't it?
I'd agree. Seems unusual.
You know, a few of the folk in town have been saying that it's probably a curse been put on them.
Curse.
Oh, I mean, the whole family getting fucked like that. That's what all the little fishwives are saying. Although we don't have any fishermen, so we don't have it. Well, we got a few wives, but anyway, fish widows.
I hope it's not a curse.
Well,
It's the last thing this town needs. Who would want to curse such a family?
Depends if somebody held a grudge against them.
fucked if I know. I just do fishing, put the net in the water and take it out, but
Did you know if this family had any like run-ins with anybody else?
no. Nice as anything. They were respectable, if anything. Everybody liked him.
Yeah, okay, they pissed someone off then.
Yeah.
Because they pissed the wrong person off. There's nothing about this area either. I'm guessing with all our perception tests, we noticed nothing.
Nothing
Weird.
unusual at all.
Well, we did say that there was a witch around, right?
Yeah.
There
Maybe
is.
Which caused it.
So
dunno.
far,
She only escaped a couple of weeks ago. How long have these people been dying for?
A few months. One by one.
it could be a long-lasting curse. You know, put in way before she got captured and released.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you know, killing a witch, it's not a bad thing, is it, really?
No, but it might not help this situation.
Well, the only person I know that knows anything about curses might be Gilda.
Could go and ask her.
Is that something?
It's not like we can do anything else for him at the moment. He should have responded to the treatment you gave him.
I can just give him a sleeping potion. It's really all I can do.
We could go talk to Gilda afterwards.
Okay. I know your time is fairly precious today, Lazarus, so you can drop in a sleeping potion to him if you like, just to assist in his slumber.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay. And are you asking Gilly for input, or...
Well, is that something we are going to do as a group?
Can do it now if you've got time.
Yeah, I got like another half hour.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go do that now.
Let's go do that now then, because we won't be able to fight a witch in half an hour.
Okay.
All combat must take over an hour.
That is generally how the rule works.
It's mandated.
Okay. Well, I'll let you move your own tokens, you damn millennials.
Where are we going? Oh, there.
To the Strigani camp. Come in, darling. Don't get wet.
Oh.
This is before you've knocked on the door.
Oh wow. Good evening, Gilda. How are you?
Tired. But
Busy?
just waiting. Couple more weeks and my companion finally arrives back.
He's here.
No. Delays. Stubborn ass. Anyway, how can I help?
Well, today's been a very sad day so far. I helped give birth to a mutated baby earlier,
Not good.
and I had to slay the poor thing.
Yes.
And the mother died. Nothing I could do. Then there was another stillbirth today. And the last member of the Chin family is dying as well. We think it's a curse.
Not that I want to admit any dabblings with curses, but tell me more. I'll see if I can help.
When the father was dying, Bert said he saw what looked like angry skeletons trying to grab at him.
Yes.
And the illness that is taking hold of the family is only affecting this family, nobody else. We've investigated the house looking for anything unusual. We haven't found anything.
What are the
my treatments.
symptoms? And I'll say, for the sake of argument, you list off the symptoms: fever, mild convulsions. Basically, the symptoms Sigurd has, for the sake of comedy, but just to make him paranoid because he's in chat. But right. Whole family, you say?
The whole family. This is the last surviving member.
How long between kills?
A couple of weeks. This started only a few months ago.
I'm sorry.
And it bothers me that I can't help them.
You
The
can,
only thing
but it's going to hurt.
how can I help them?
The first one that died.
Help him?
I
How
will
can I help him?
warn you this. It will not be pleasant. I can take care of it for you if you wish. A favour. But I can talk you through the process if you like.
Yes, please, I'd like to help this family.
You need to dig the body of the first.
And then,
Take out their heart, their liver. Grind them into a paste and feed them to the one that is dying.
sounds very morbid and grotesque.
Yes.
Are you sure this will work?
Yes.
Gentlemen, what do you think?
It's worth a try. It's all you really got left.
Sounds like desecration to me.
Lothar, this kinda goes against everything you know, doesn't it?
Certainly a lot of it. I imagine the Moorites would be delighted if you told them this.
Yeah, we should probably not tell them.
Yes. Quite.
So is this something we should do? Should we save this little boy?
It's the only way to save him, darling.
What's
Right,
causing
man.
this then?
It is a particularly cruel curse.
You'd have the power to
Most
apply such a
people,
thing.
it's not complicated. Most people do it by accident. You will find out when you dig the body up.
Okay.
I would say, Lazarus, it is often cruelest to those in your position. So I'm sorry for what you're about to find.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, I think we should be on our way.
Agreed.
Yep.
Off to dig a body, eh?
Grave robbing, apparently.
I'll get
Well,
my shovel.
I'll stick you up on the hill up here. Where we'll just say that, well, there were some graves there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's some graves. You borrow some shovels. You get digging. This family was just wealthy enough for a wooden box to be buried in. And it probably takes the best part of an hour to an hour and a half with a few of you sort of mucking in. The ground is wet, which makes it easier. Eventually, thunk, your shovel hits the wooden tomb of this person.
Right, boys, before we do this, right, are we 100% that this is what we want to do?
Well, nothing else is working, so it's either let him die or we try this.
Well, maybe it's this time
Save
to
this
die.
child.
Well, she
Well-
said that the body would make it obvious as to how it happened. It would be worth knowing that, if nothing else.
Alright. Or, I hereby pray for your forgiveness. Let's open her up.
Okay. You open the coffin. And there is a person on the inside. Contrary perhaps to expectation, they are not moving. But their eyes are open, glazed over, and their body largely dehydrated, and the beginnings of decomposition has started. The stench is foul, but they have an expression of terror on their face, Now that's perhaps not the chilling aspect of this. What's chilling is on the lid are finger markings, scrapings.
This guy wasn't dead when he was buried.
Oh god.
He came back to life? Or he was thought to be dead?
Maybe that poison that we found at the shop was what was affecting him. Because some of the symptoms could be death-like sleepiness for long periods of time.
Then why would Gilda suggest removing the heart and liver and feeding it to the survivor?
I don't know, I'm just coming up with theories.
Hmm.
Well, we're already here, so
Well,
fuck it.
I guess I'd take my dagger and start cutting.
Now, I will say, for anyone participating, which is basically everyone here, because standing there watching is still participating, you know what Moore says about disturbing the dead.
Yeah, don't do it.
Not really the done thing. Okay. It's not overly relevant, but someone somewhere takes notice. At least you get that feeling, Lothar. Just being
Yep.
slightly more religiously in tune, you know that this is not sitting well with Moore. You can perhaps feel it more palpably than the others.
Praying to more later.
Mm.
Alright.
And I'm going to say for Lazarus, you're performing the ritual.
Yeah, I'm trying to save this child. This is
Yep.
something I-
There's going to be a little bit of a personal cost, I'm afraid. Can you make a challenging cool test?
I want to re-roll that.
You may wish to.
Yeah, better. But no cigar.
I'm afraid another corruption point
Oh god.
ticks over as you reach 6 out of 7 and are soon to become a fish frog.
Sad. Sad face for that.
However, you may well save a life. It takes us a little bit of time to perform the autopsy. Can you make one challenging law plants for me? Not challenging law, challenging perception, Lazarus.
Challenging perception.
Okay. So, it was probably on your mind already, but as you are cutting through the heart and removing it from the chest cavity, it passes closer to your face and you catch a smell of, yes, a decaying heart, but a fragrance that you were close to not too long ago. It is a fairly sweet smell that, well, is that of heartkill. Just if there was any doubt in your mind.
Okay. Does anybody else smell that? It smells like the heart kill.
Hmm.
It doesn't smell great.
Nope.
Yeah, definitely not Rex.
Oh, all I can smell is dead body, mate.
Does my master's
Yep.
notes have anything for the antidote of heart kill?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to make 2 concoctions. One of them being the antidote, and the other one being this heart and liver bullshit.
Okay. Roll me a average trade apothecary thingy.
Done.
Easy peasy. You whop it up in 20 minutes.
Are we done with the body, or
Body's going back, I assume.
Yeah.
so? Well, the body goes back.
Pray to Moor as we
2 silver
bury
on
it
the
again.
eyes. Bury it properly,
Yep.
and then I'm just gonna pour one out. Out my bottle, down to like my last third.
Fair enough. Try and appease more a little bit.
Pour one out for the homies.
Yep.
I would say I'd pray to him, but I'm currently
That is a-
barred from praying.
You're in his naughty list for a bit. Okay. So are you administering the cure, Lazarus?
The antidote first, and I'd want to observe for a while.
Okay.
And if nothing happens,
The
then give me-
antidote, I would say you would expect to take effect after about an hour. You would be fairly certain.
Okay.
There is no effect.
No effect. Then I'd give him the second concoction.
You wait another hour, and this is the, let's call it, the voodoo.
Voodoo concoction.
In voodoo.
Then an hour passes. He develops a cough. A thick, mucus-like cough. Chesty. That lasts a good 20 minutes. Before he coughs up a blackish substance. Looks like largely what you'd kind of fed him. And passes out.
But still alive?
Still alive. Make me an average thingy. Law medicine or heal, or it depends what you want to do. If you're checking his vitals, an average heal, I would guess.
Okay. If I want to...
One last reroll, or are you out?
yeah, I'll use it.
No, I mean, sure.
Oh,
His fever's subsiding. His heart rate is steadying. It's slowing down. That's the first time that's happened.
It's good. I think we managed to cure this little boy.
well, I hope he appreciates it.
Well,
What's enough?
he's gonna need a new home. I guess I could use another assistant.
Well, let's let him, survive first, and then we'll find him a job.
Right.
Also try and find out who did this to him.
That's an even bigger question.
Because the heart kill alone obviously wasn't enough, otherwise that first concoction should have worked. And Gilly
Let's
said
think about-
anyone can do it.
Something about burying that bastard alive. That's just, it's messed up.
They wouldn't have known he was alive.
Well, no, but that's not. My point is that they made us think that he was dead so that we would bury him alive to make him suffer. So who had a grudge against that man enough to make him want to suffer? That.
And all of the other family members, because they'll have all been buried alive.
Not necessarily.
Details.
The heart kill could have killed him.
What?
True.
The bloke that was buried?
No, the other
No.
family members.
The other
Oh, the other-
family members. If the heart kill was used on them too, it could have just killed them.
But it was the spacing as well.
It's true.
So this isn't. So someone had enough of a grudge against that man to want to kill his whole family.
and make them suffer by being buried alive.
Well, we don't know if they were buried alive, and I'm not going to look into that right now.
No, I'm not digging up any more.
No more.
No more digging up people today. I've done enough of that. Right.
Something we'll have to look into.
Yeah.
What a melancholic day.
This
Been
day
cheerful.
has been shit. Let's go cheer it up by killing something.
Take out our anger on a witch.
That's what I'm talking about.
And on that note, I think we'll take a 5-minute break while we
Okay, I need a
contemplate how and why and the general just miserableness and things. Finn.
In statement.
And
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are return in a tavern, no less. The tavern, in fact. And Godbert's chilling for a drink.
Oh, hey there.
You right?
Oh, how we got it?
Howdy. What's up?
Busy morning.
You really don't want to ask that question.
Why?
In undead shit and curses and fuck up. I don't want to.
Twisted babies.
That too, yeah.
Oh, it's all the usual.
I would say slightly more than the usual, but yeah.
Wait, did you say twisted babies?
You're up, Wilfred.
Yep. I'm alright, how are you?
Right, so basically what happened was Lazarus went to deliver a baby and it clawed its way out of the woman's stomach.
Oh. That's not good.
No.
I was over at the Jones farm this morning, and they had some sheep that were in labor, and two of them actually, and one of the lambs had 5 legs, and the other one had 2 heads. So,
Okay.
bad morning for newborns, I guess.
Yeah, we've also had a stillborn.
Wow.
Godbert?
And we found out that a family is dying of a curse.
Firstly,
Curse.
for Godbert, 1 average intelligence, please. No, sorry, 1 average willpower. I lied.
Okay. Average willpower.
Average willpower, please. You get a very uncomfortable feeling discussing the children.
No shit.
More than you would expect. For an old man, you've got a degree of hardiness, but even by your standards, uncomfortable.
Mm.
You alright?
Yeah. It's something I ate, I guess. So what's this about a curse?
So, well, you know the Chin family?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they've all been dying one by one. It's not a disease. It was identified as a curse by Gilda.
Hmm.
Now, she gave Lazarus the tools and the info to break the curse effectively, but yeah. Get to go and dig up the old man.
Oh, let me guess. It involved a heart and some other intestine.
Yeah.
Never, actually, but yeah.
Average folklore, please, Godbert. For the parts you come from. Yep. It's the... You don't remember all the details, but when someone gets buried that isn't dead, they sometimes get stuck in the middle and end up trying to take their family with them. Not necessarily out of cruelty, but their spirit effectively kills the rest of the family.
Oh, this is somebody who want that family completely eradicated.
Well, yeah, the weird part is that they fed the guy what we think was heart kill or something on that lines.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And the family ended up burying him alive.
Yeah, well, he wasn't dead. Or, well,
Yeah.
he sort of was, and
Well, he was dead.
it's
when we found
complicated.
him. So we've buried him again. Just cause. But yeah, the kids rallying. So at least it was worth it in that respect.
Oh. Interesting. Interesting. And Godbert absent-mindedly plucks his beard, which has a slight bald spot just below his lip from worrying, I guess.
I remember your beard being thicker, mate.
Yeah, well, yeah. I remember you not being such a pain in the ass. So.
Yeah, because I wasn't here most of the time, mate.
You've got a longer memory than we do.
So. What's the business today then?
A witch hunt.
What do you mean by that?
As in, there's a witch running around in the woods somewhere. We need to go hunt it because it's causing problems.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure what you meant there. Yeah, in the woods, yeah, sure.
Why? What did you think we meant?
What? No, nothing. I mean, with the curse and all, thought something here in town, but I don't know.
Well, there may well be another witch. We don't know about that one.
Yeah.
So Reinhard, our good buddy Reinhard, decided to feel out the direction that all the weirdness is coming from. Seems like a good place to start. So, unless somebody's got something to do, shall we?
Yep.
We shall.
Go, boys.
Lead the way.
Okay.
Mr. GM, which way is it?
It is west. Not toward the elves, but sort of a southwest. It is probably not too much of a coincidence that that's also where the quickening was happening. That, like, someone had suggested they went to that bit of the woods instead of near the elves. So that's where they went. Now, it is a particularly misty forest at the moment, and you'll get tokens in a moment. Do not fret.
Misty tokens?
Tokens.
Misty tokens?
I give you sight. Now, you know roughly where you're going, so you go for a stroll. But the question is, do you do anything out of the ordinary on the way, or are you just walking cautiously?
We best move cautiously as not to get lost.
I drank too much, so I'm going to vomit quick.
Alcohol's really not agreeing with you today, is it?
That's what happens when you drink a whole bottle of whiskey, time to move on to the next one.
Sounds like you need to drink faster.
A 5-minute walk into the woods before the first sign of something unusual.
Okay. Dare I ask what it is?
A leg.
Oh.
Human?
Well, darn, they've already got a leg up on us.
It's not a whole human, but
Eruption point for that.
it was probably once attached to one of them.
Shit. It's not like a bed, like it's got clothes, like it has clothes on, torn off, I'm guessing? Or is like
It has
the naked leg?
shredded bits of clothing on that have got lots of, like...
Boots?
It's not actually that much of a tearing
on?
to it. The leg has been cut clean off.
What?
Are we talking single cut clean?
Looks like.
Okay. Can I look on the floor for blood?
It's raining, but it's still fairly easy to spot a decent degree of blood that is scattered around.
Is there like a trail?
Behind a tree.
Okay. Gonna advance cautiously on the tree.
You find the other 3 quarters. Slooped down, but bled out. And
Okay.
looking somewhat pale.
Well, I'd imagine so. He lost all his blood.
Tends to have that effect.
Do we know who he was in terms of affiliation? Was it a Talite?
Oh,
was
yeah.
It a
Tarlite.
Talite. Right.
That bodes well.
Do
This-
we, can we hear something? Is there something?
You can roll.
Sounds?
Roll a challenging perception for anything out of the ordinary. You can hear rain. You can hear a couple of crows.
Can we all join in on that?
Yeah, sure.
Challenging, you said, didn't you?
Sure.
I hear everything and understand the universe.
Yeah.
Cool.
Remember,
Well, so you don't hear anything, Rex, but looking around, way off through the fog, you catch what looks like a head in the mist.
I'll point out to the hey boys. A head over there.
Attack
is it floating?
I don't know. Can't see. There's too much mist.
Cautiously go in that direction. Then.
Let's go over there.
It is a head on a branch,
Oh fuck.
clean cut.
Did the body we just left have a head?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Clean.
I'll pass over your +7, Rex. About 15 feet to your right. The body.
Oh my god.
Needless to say, he is a Tarlite as well.
Okay. And it's clean cut.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 theories, boys, and I don't like either of them. Theory number 1 is that Yeoman's gone mad in the forest. Theory number 2 is the elves are in the forest. It's too clean.
You're right. Those theories both suck. I hate them.
Yeah, I hate them too.
Or third, whatever killed the bandits that tried to run from the town is loose around here.
Would that hang on, that's a ghost. Would it have a clean cut?
But
No, the ghost-
reduced someone to a pile of
Yeah, that
bits.
turns them into bits. This is leaving perfectly good chunks of people lying around. Can't be right.
Perfectly good chunk. What are they good for, Rex?
Apparently it's good eating or one of those.
Absolutely nothing.
To a ghost.
Legs.
To a ghost that reduces everybody to piles of chunks. Yeah, sure.
I'll roll on your +7, Rex.
Oh, you're gonna keep going?
Another body. Same pattern. Another body. Same pattern.
Are they going in a direction
Sort of.
so we can just amble along?
Follow
in
the
that direction?
bodies.
Yeah. Really bloody trail of breadcrumbs.
Eventually. After you, Rex.
Just gonna quickly jot down everything. Right, 1 bloke, 1 leg missing, body behind tree. Next bloke, head in branches, body somewhere else, and like.
Yeah.
You're really good at being a detective. You're finding everything dead in the forest.
Yes, I can't wait to see what's left alive.
You could use your magnifying glass to search for clues.
It's more about what's done it that I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's the bit I'm now starting to worry about. Follow the bodies.
Eventually, you come to one more body. That is considerably larger than the rest. And as you are 10 or so yards away, a shadow that is looming over this familiar friend raises up ever so slightly. It looks almost shaped like a person.
Okay.
And stands to look at you with very small, white, glowing eyes.
Boys. Has anybody ever seen anything like that?
Nope.
Out of my lifetime.
It's killed yeoman. I don't fancy our chances.
The figure points at you.
Oh, fuck.
Can everyone just roll a D100 for me first, please? Just a D100. And I will allow re-rolls. Lower is good, high is bad.
Sure. Reroll.
Yeah. Me and Lofar are going to link up hands.
Oh dear God.
Well,
Godbert, can you make a challenging initiative test, please?
I hope so. Challenging?
Yeah.
Nope. Almost.
Okay. In that case, we have a little bit of a surprise, Godbert. As a large scythe to your side swipes toward you. Barely able to see it coming. I'm afraid you will count as surprised for this. So, this will be before we roll initiative for the combat. So I'll just give you a -20 to defend, and we'll see
Sure.
how it does. I mean, that's not a great roll from it, so you might be okay.
Wait.
Oh, it didn't have does damage on. It wouldn't have been that much. I will say that would have been 7 damage.
My thing is defensive, right? Quarterstaff, so that's probably better than dodging.
Yes.
Is it? Yeah.
Depends how good your dodge is. But
It's the same.
then
I
staff
think.
it is.
Is it the same?
Do you
Dodge
have
is 38.
do you have a point in two-handed staff?
No, it's not. It's not in the entire career anywhere.
So you don't get the defensive
Polearm.
trait.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well then.
In a word,
then,
oh shit.
yeah. Dodge. Dodge.
Okay,
Dodgy.
dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
Well, I
That
made it.
will do. Godbert, you duck. A large scythe swings from left to right, clear over your head. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we roll initiative. We are going to roll all NPCs, roll all players. Oh no. Okay.
Oh no, indeed.
I have bad news for you, Rex. You're not going to like this. The weird, creepy shadow starts muttering some words in your direction. You do not recognize the language. Godbert,
Yes.
you have one advantage. Congratulations.
Yay.
You are no longer surprised. However, I will require a terror test.
Yep. And that is cool, isn't it?
That is a cool test, please. And in fact, what I can do is, can I not click the terror button anymore? Ooh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be there, but it doesn't. Oh, wait.
Have they
It's
moved
already
it?
there. I think we can just click it. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Apply. Cool test. Yep.
Everyone else, please, can you also do so while we're here, just to establish that. That's only one condition for you, Godbert.
I passed.
Oh, you passed.
Oh,
Never mind.
Yeah.
You're still
I passed.
subject
What
to
is
fear,
it?
but
Is
you
it
passed your
average
terror.
or challenging?
It'll be challenging. Successful terror test for Rex. Lothar
I'm gonna
having
re-roll that.
second. Wilfred.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably
Wilfred's like, nope. Okay,
gonna
Wilfred the
re-roll as
Brave.
well.
And
Nope, that was a mistake.
it's gonna, like, so use a resolve to stay in. Is that the plan, Lothar? We'll come to you on your turn, but yeah, we'll come to that. So Gobbert's still by fear, but you've passed the terror test, so I'm not going to make you test again for this turn because I feel like that's excessive. So now you get to defend against another swing of a pretty damn large scythe. How are you going to defend?
Keep dodging, I think. I think I need to win this for
For survival's
What I
sake. Corruption reroll?
Sure. Take a dog deal.
Dark deals tend to go really badly, I've noticed.
Hey!
Well, except for that one. Now, I think it is still successful in its hit, but you don't take as much damage, as far as I can see. It forgot to target you as well, because it's a dick. So that's just 8 damage to your body.
Corruption point to the wraith.
Yeah. And 1
Take
advantage.
damage. Okay.
8 damage to your
That's 5.
body. And that is all we need to worry about for now. Wilfred,
Yeah,
you're up.
I'm up.
You're up.
Oh, everyone seems to have fear on them.
Yes, you're still subject to fear. You've passed your terror test, not your fear test. If you need to move closer to it, you now need to pass a fear test.
What if I don't move closer, but say move like that, where I'm still at the same distance?
Fine, you can do so.
Perfect.
And what are you going to do?
I'm going to do what I do best, Captain.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. You shoot it. I would say making sure you don't hit Godbert, plus 20 in total, so plus 40 reduced to plus 20 for not hitting your friend.
All right. Oh no, let's re-roll that.
Watch him shoot Godbert in the back of the bum.
I forgot something.
You found something?
Yeah, I forgot something. I have 6 cents. I could call it. But
Oh, I did look for that, but I couldn't see it on your sheet. My bad. But, well, you haven't been hit, so
No.
never mind. So good news and bad news. Wilfred, you hit it in the left leg. Bad news, it goes directly through it and has no effect. But
Spooky.
you gain an advantage somehow. Godbert,
yes.
it's you to go.
Yeah. Nothing really I can do. Except Because if I disengage, it attacks me, right?
You can do a dodge test to disengage, an opposed dodge versus attack, and if you win, you get to disengage and run away.
You lost your advantage, didn't you?
You can't burn advantage to run, so yeah. Or you could potentially use your action to do an initiative test to see if you can like spot an opening and then use that to burn your advantage and run.
Yeah, it's the same skill level.
Up to you.
It's all the same. So I'll just hit it to gain advantage, I guess.
Ooh.
It doesn't like this song. This song always goes crazy. So that is okay. We're going with a bonk test, and it is going to.
Oh wait, I need to do a fear test first, I think.
It's not moved closer to you technically since you passed your test. So I won't make you pass 2 tests in 1 round, but unfortunately, that is definitely a success on its part. Afraid a successful defense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's turn that music off because that's not working. Go back to this. Rex. Godbert's having a bad day.
Guys, like, Wilfred shot it and it didn't even flinch. What the fuck?
Agreed.
Okay, great. I'm gonna take a fear test and charge the wraith that's attacking Godbert.
Yep. Cool test for me, please.
Keep it cool, bruh. Oh yeah.
Very cool.
I do not give a shit.
Very, very cool.
Just jump on its side.
Right.
I'm gonna try and I'm not gonna try. Well, I can try and hit it. I've got the undead poison on. Let's see if that does anything.
Godbert, do you want to just make a cool test to remove your fear condition?
Yep.
Just for sort of retro for your turn. And yeah, Rex, remember to target it and swing away.
I think I've targeted it.
It looks like you've targeted it. Did you click the dual wield button?
No.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Wait, what are we doing? Oh wait, hang on. Oh, I'm targeting myself now. This is going well. I have got hand weapon in main hand, the sword breaker in off hand. Is that what you mean?
So when you click your hand weapon, it has a charging box and a dual wielding tick box.
Right.
It still hasn't come up with your roll, so do you want to just roll again and click that?
I haven't done anything
Well,
yet.
that makes sense. Let's do that then.
I see what you mean. Right. So there's the charge.
So you're charging, you're also dual wielding, and then it does all of these things for us
I'm
and
not
stuff.
dual wielding.
Are you not? Okay.
I have it out, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to hit it with one.
Okay. Cool. Fine.
Because I got a feeling that my offhand won't do anything. Not that my main hand will do anything anyway.
Right.
You know what? Fuck it.
Well, let's see what it rolls as well. Good lord.
Kill myself.
-1 plays -3. Successful for the wraith, I'm afraid. Okay.
And that. Good dark deal.
Dark deal?
This feels like something I need to win. There we go.
Okay. You do remove its advantage, which is a good thing. You gain a second advantage for yourself. The creature does not take, or appear to, suffer in any way from the blow, as your weapon travels clean through it. However, the residue of whatever was on your sword, as far as you're concerned, it's just a weird plant, but it seems to have stuck to this creature.
Cool.
I will say there is a very small hissing sound as well. Down below, the murmurings from the weird shadow quieten, but continue.
It to be.
Oh, sorry, Lothar.
Yeah, Lothar the
Oh, it's
Forgettable.
because I went
Yeah,
to
apparently.
you and then Rex did a re-roll, so I then clicked next. So basically, Rex
alright.
had your go.
Oh well.
So,
thanks.
so Lothar, what would you like to do on your turn?
What can I do?
You're going to have to use a resolve to do anything.
And what's the other option?
Run away,
Do?
because you currently have 4 broken conditions. And you can remove one of them with a resolve. So if you had 4 resolve, you could remove all of them. Or you can use a resolve to ignore them for 1 round, allowing you to act normally. And
Or
you
I
can
have
make a
to
cool test.
individually test to remove them.
Yeah,
Right.
you'll need to test at the end of your turn to then sort of get over them.
So if I burn the resolve, I am able to act normally.
Act normally for this round, no penalties.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can
so-
ignore fear as well.
Okay, I'll burn a resolve then. How long has it been since Moore disapproved of what
You are
we did?
fine. It was a couple of minutes.
Fantastic.
More as used to getting pissed off.
Especially with our campaign.
Very disrespected in my campaigns, so
So I can strip that minus 40 modifier out.
yes,
can't
take
I?
the minus 40 modifier out. What are you doing?
Rolling to bless the weapons.
Okay, a familiar prayer about thou.
Quick and in a hurry. Yes, how the dead should not come back.
That is the one. They should ideally, preferably, stay dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's alright.
No, it's not just you, mate. It's all of us.
Pretty much. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh well. I rolled too well earlier in the session.
How many dark deals? You've got no corruption.
I do not.
Do you want a dark deal?
Nope.
Okay. No corruption for you.
Nope.
Uncorrupt boy.
Yep.
Okay. Weird Shadow continues doing what it's doing.
Go
And
do the cool test at the end of the
yeah,
round.
do your cool test. Remove
This
the
is with the minus 4.
remove the minus 40 because you ignore psychology for that round, so you make your cool test normally, but you have to get 4 SL to remove all of the conditions.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to do it on that.
No.
I will try. It can't be too much worse. There we go.
Okay, 2
Hey.
conditions gone,
Yep.
so will be easier to get over in future. Now we return to creature. Creature is hissing where it's been struck by this root and is very annoyed with you, Rex.
Come on, boy.
Also,
Stab it.
2, you're not quite sure why.
It just dropped its scythe.
Yeah. The weapon scare. Ooh, why is that minus 20? What?
What?
I didn't think I
Oh, no,
clicked roll.
Against. Well,
Don't worry. It's got a little negative now because it's poisoned. That's what it is. I was like, why has it gone down to 57? But that's what happens. It actually misses its next go. So there you go. You still have
That's
to
good.
defend though, Rex,
alright then.
because it may still hit you.
Oh shit.
Well, it won't hit you.
Didn't you still
it
win?
won't.
Just okay. Cool. You're up to 3 advantage now.
Yes.
Wilfred, it's you to go.
I'm going to take a fear test and get in.
Okay, make a cool test, please. You have your plus 10 for your advantage.
Do we know how to number him? Or has he got the stupid bollocks?
Let's say you'll get the bonus, which wasn't applied last time.
What is
but,
fear?
yeah, you are the bravest group I've ever seen. Or stupid. One or the other. Except for Lothar, who's maybe smart. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, fire away. So you get your plus 20, plus 30 in total. And remember to target, please. Swing away, little prince.
So I get plus what? Plus what? Plus
30.
What?
30.
I had to manually put. Or how about I use a fortune to reroll that?
-1,
do some cool
please.
stuff.
Not great from it as well. -2. So that'll do it. Do you have grave root on your weapon? I forget.
No, I'm swinging at it like I did the mist.
Okay, you swing wildly. The good news is you gain an advantage. Although technically, yeah, you won an opposed test, so you do gain advantage even if you don't deal damage. Okay, cool. Godbert, how's it going?
Pretty chill.
Good. Good.
I want to once again disengage, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that's a dodge.
Totally focused on me.
Yeah.
It has
let's
no
hope so.
weapon.
And it misses its next thing. I don't know. Let's roll. There we go.
Doesn't have an action next, but I would say if you run away, it's still like. You know what? I will say, if you want to have its failed action against you, it will attack next turn, but you get out for free if the group agree.
Yeah, you can get out. Fine.
So you get a get out of jail free card.
Yep.
Because it's effectively
we're aggroing it.
wasting time trying to attack you now and failing. So that's its fumble, and next round it'll be back to usual.
I mean, the only reason I say it is because like it would be fumbling around looking for his weapon while.
Yeah, well, it's like it.
Roll.
Yeah, so it wouldn't attack you with its weapon anyway. It would be an unarmed attack, but it depends. If you want to take an unarmed attack instead, you can.
No, this makes sense
Okay.
narratively.
So you leg it out. Do you want a simple action as well?
Don't suppose I can do a spell, can't I?
I'll say that's probably pushing it, but I'll let you ready a spell if you like for a bonus next time. Does that sound fair?
Like a channeling?
Yeah.
Yep. So
you can start a spell.
Yep.
Just because the dodge technically is the action.
Yeah.
But yeah, do a channeling for me. Let's make things funky.
Not too bad.
Well, you did a thing. Rex.
Come on then, mate. I've had worse than you.
Give us a kiss.
Actually, I'm just gonna sing. Am I targeting him? Oh, for fuck's sake!
Right.
Hang on. I've got to get bad. That's better.
That'll do it. That'll do it. Weapon opposed. Okay. Well, good news. You definitely hit it. Your advantage goes up yet again. And I will say it gains another stack of poison.
Cool.
So you're doing something effectively. Despite the fact your blade's going through it, your blade is still hissing as it travels through this mist-based creature. As far as you're concerned, hard to describe such a thing, but it's pissed off. Lothar.
I would guess just trying to get rid of the conditions again. Which
Yeah.
would be the end of the round.
Yeah.
Just run away and hide behind a tree first. Make it easier.
Is it? This one still will be -20, won't it? Because of the.
Yeah. So effectively, if you want to act this turn, you'll still need to use another resolve, or you can just skip straight to technically, if you don't, you could just run away and then do the test, like run behind a tree and then do it.
Sure, although I wasn't trying to get too far away.
Yeah.
Say it's a tactical retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you find a convenient tree to move behind. I will say that it'll be some, like, a run action and then behind tree, average cool test with your advantage. Well, you don't get an advantage for cool tests, so average cool test, because you're at least behind a tree now. That's better than being in its face.
So would that equate to basically a challenging then, because I'm at -20 for...
Yes. Challenging, if we're not using the resolved, so yes, challenging. Oh, so much maths in this game.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay. Running is...
Oh, what the hell, man?
He'll be back.
Some warrior priest he is.
Okay.
Warrior priest now.
Okay. Cool. Nothing bad's happening at all.
Great. Only doing a channeling spell with a +6.
The shadow, if anyone was watching, none of you will be seeing this, but for the audience, perches on the rock and observes. Meanwhile, we have 4 advantage there, 6 there, which takes you down to 14. The creature is pretty pissed off. It's going to swing wildly and start with Wilfred before going for Rex, so we're going to just do a challenging roll against Wilfred first. I didn't target you because I'm bad.
Yes.
No, it's so hard
And
to
also
remember.
outnumbered.
Yeah, I'll just edit that to say 58. There you go. Well, right, Wilfred, defend with your +20.
+20, you say, and other bonuses.
That is a successful defense. Marvellous. And then it's your turn, Wilfred.
You like swinging wildly too. Let me show you how it's really done, stupid ghost.
Hit me and I'll hit you back.
Oh no. Hey, how about I take a dark deal for that?
That'll do. You remain capped on advantage. We'll roll the creature's defense and see if it fumbles again. No fumble this time, and no crit. One day I will crit. Oh, that's actually pretty close.
It still says I won.
Yeah, you still won, but it's pretty close. Okay, decent job. Godbert,
Yes.
it's your go. You have a channeled spell bubbling up.
How do you want to do the channeling? Because this is the first time we've done it.
Yeah, well, it's up to you. Do you just want to do a cast with a bonus to simplify
yeah,
it? Or...
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, let's simplify it. Save.
Okay.
Save bringing out the rulebook.
Yep. Well, there's multiple ways you can do this, and this is one of them.
Let's just go for an average cast.
Then, and I want to target the... Do I want to target the thing, the shadow?
But the one on the rock,
Yeah.
he does have a square.
Yes, he does. Somewhere.
It's hard to see.
There you go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
It's kind of camouflaged, what with it being a shadow and all that. Okay, cast away.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, and then probably Phil. No, that's not the one. There we go. Cast with an average, you said. So there we go.
Ooh,
That's good.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so you have a ridiculous amount of entangle conditions on her. Or him, for that matter. Or it.
Select the target to the apply the effect. There we go. I thought I did that. There we go.
There we go.
Cool.
And I can't even see how many entangle conditions there are, because there's a little green circle from someone targeting. Three whole tangle conditions. There you go. Right. Marvellous. Rex.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, Godbert, do you mind researching how to remove them? Because I think it's an opposed test between us, but we'll come back to that in a second. Rex, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna gob off in its face and assume a defensive stance.
Okay. Okay. No, for flavour, do you want to do a gobbing off roll? It won't have any mechanical impact. It's just for gobbing off.
Okay, gobbing off roll. Wait, you're gonna try and take my advantage away?
No, this will have no mechanical effect.
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
This
Gobbing
is
off
purely
roll.
fluff. Very good gob. Okay, Gobbert.
this spell that I just did, just for what happened was everybody saw Godbert do something and mumble something, and suddenly mist started to coagulate around him and formed sort of strings that went to the shadow and entangled it. So this was actually something that is visible to everyone.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that later, but I couldn't give a monkeys right now.
Yeah.
Okay, then we go to Lothar, behind a tree.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Who's gonna just skip to doing the cool tests?
to the cool test.
What am I on? -20.
Minus 20.
Going to go well.
Oh.
We're sticking with.
Yep.
Cool. Can everyone roll a d100, please? High is bad.
I roll. Oh, there it is. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it rolls though.
I'll stomach that.
Yep.
Okay. Rex.
Oh, fuck.
Behind you, there is a... Oh my god, these are marked as the same bloody creature. Okay, that's fine. I can I'll jot down on a notepad what their goddamn health is. God damn it. Link actor data, uncopy. Let's quickly do GM bollocks while here. Not your turn. Go away. You back in the initiative order. Go to there. Right. Fine. We're going with you now. That everything is great, and we're on random health bollocks. Right, Rex. Perception test with plus 40 for me, please, just to see if you detect this bollocks coming. Yes, you do.
I see bollocks.
You may oppose as normal. It's going to have a charging advantage, but that is all. And from behind... Oh.
Aye, aye, aye.
Still only 8 damage. Why is your SL not contributing toward damage? That's why the orcs did fuck all. That's why the orcs did fuck all to the bloody dwarf. Right, okay. And I didn't target you because I'm rubbish. Apologies, stream. We're having some minor technical difficulties. So I'll just edit
Weapon
this.
is like +0, I think.
Right, so that's 2 out of
Right. So
77. There we
I
go.
have 4 advantage. I assumed a defensive posture, but isn't there a max amount I
Plus,
can bollocks?
plus 60 to defend.
Oh, you're serious?
Whoa!
No, you can go fuck yourself with that. There we go. And I crit him back.
You crit him back. He does.
Yeah.
He does.
He does hit me.
He does hit you in your left arm, which does a tiny bit of damage. Unfortunately, that means you lose all your advantage.
Yep. That sucks.
He gains another one, but you do a crit, which
Carved his shit.
carves his shin. Basically, he's got a poison condition because while you're parrying, you manage to swipe him in a whereabouts in his leg that doesn't exist, and yeah, sure, visuals. It's the
Right.
it's
Time to start yelling stuff. Right, guys. I think it's time to go. Or kill the fucking other one. I don't care. I can't take on too many of these bastards.
Bear with me a second. So, how am I breaking out of this?
You need to do an opposed strength test against my strength or intelligence of.
Yep, and I need 3 SL.
No, my intelligence is 4.
So.
Yeah. This. And you remove 1 condition.
Yay.
Or, yeah.
So this is an opposed test though, right? So you have to roll as well.
No, it's opposed against my intelligence, which is 45.
Ah, right, okay. Okay, so...
It says you won.
And,
Yeah.
And Godbert won.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, well, you roll 44 and his intelligence 45.
Ah, good lord. Okay, fine. I am up to speed now. Wraith is going to attack...
Wait, are we doing that right? Probably not.
Probably not, but it's fine. It's still entangled anyway, so for now, not many effects are happening. Wilfred, you are being swung at.
Not very well.
Not very well.
Well, darn. Gonna.
Okay.
Well,
That is still successful. Just about. You keep your advantage. Well done. Wilfred, it's your turn.
so I see the net over yonder, correct? The net holding down the thing.
Yes, you do.
All right. I might have to take a turn or two to do something, but I don't want to leave Rex alone. I'll just swung at it.
Okay.
Nice
Are you swinging at the one next to you, yeah?
Yeah, I don't think I could reach the other one without charging or moving out of range to get an
Yeah.
attack of opportunity.
Sure. Godbert, over to you.
Yes. Let's see. So the thing is still, yeah. Do the same, I guess. I don't know. It worked, so let's do it again.
Sure.
Nope. And I'm going to re-roll that because
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are we re-rolling?
yeah, because there's an 8 in it.
Oh, you sneaky saucy bugger. Double 8, please. Hey. Minor miscast, please. There's the table.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Minor myth. There we go.
Okay, 1 corruption.
Might as well re-roll then.
Use a corruption reroll. I mean, sure.
Yeah? Oh,
I don't know, that's too charitable. I keep being too nice. Take your corruption point and bite the dust.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's nice, Hydra. Again, stop doing that. Right, Rex, you're up.
Can I do a... Right, well, let's keep wailing on... I'm going to keep wailing on the crap one.
Okay, you can make your roll. You're targeting it already, so...
Yeah, I got nothing, so... Yeah.
That's a decent roll. That'll get you some advantage back. Yeah, that's some advantage.
Desperately needed.
No. Oh no, that's against... Why is it against Godbert? Stop opposing
Also,
Godbert.
you should be higher, surely. You're fucking poisoned.
Yeah. Is it...
That
hang
should
on.
be much harder test, surely.
It is...
Or does it only count as 1, but there's 3 stacks of it?
Oh, his poison got removed, so I don't know how, but
Well, he's on about... well, unless you removed them somehow.
I don't know what happened, but well spotted, and yes, you therefore win and gain an advantage. Lothar.
And add another stack of poison to him.
Sure.
I think at this point, I'd probably be seeing these as manifestations of Moor's displeasure at what the group did earlier.
And think, well, they probably deserve it.
Probably, but at the same time, he's more than likely going to be trying to pray for forgiveness rather than trying to flee. So, let's just have a laugh. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know.
It was rolling for a 20 then.
I was going to say you can have an extra bonus for how long you've been sat here, but
Won't make a difference.
yeah. Right. Wraith a la Rex.
Yeah.
1 roll.
Got a stack of poison. Just think, piss off.
Nicely done. A successful defense again. You gain your advantage back. Weird, creepy shadow time.
Ooh.
Weird, creepy shadow is... Now that's...
Up in a net.
I'll get you meddling kids.
Scooby-Doo villain.
Okay. Sure. Godbert.
Yes. My turn?
Not quite.
Oh.
Not quite. Coming toward you, landing directly by your feet and snapping at you is a staff. By snapping at you, I mean a staff that has a snake at the top of it that is alive and is effectively, she's thrown it at you and it's going to try and bite you. Think Leslie Nielsen from one of the films where like the cat jumps on him. That'll be a crit as well. That's only +1 SL to defend against.
What do you mean? She threw it at me.
She's thrown it at you and it's biting you. That
Oh,
roll
right.
of a 33 is the snake biting you.
Yeah, okay. Dirty, dirty snake.
Little nibble on the
The foot.
It's a nibble on the foot.
Trying to stomp it.
Can you make a endurance test, please? Challenging.
Yes.
Well done. Ooh. Being bitten by snakes is bad, but not if you're really old and tough.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. This wraith is going to... actually disengage, and so Rex and Wilfred, you can both make an attack, so you might both get an advantage and it might take more poison.
Yes, please.
And it is going to...
Oh, we crit it.
Nice.
I need to keep my advantage, so...
It's basically swinging. It's basically having a go at assisting in breaking out of this net, and also forming a shield in front of creepy, weird shadow person. Wilfred.
Can I say something to Wilfred?
Sure.
Yeah.
Wilfred, I have a silver spoon on me.
Do you want me to smack it with a spoon?
Sure. At this point, anything's possible.
I'll take it with this. I'll take the spoon.
It's in my back pocket, left cheek.
Let me just pat him down real quick.
Okay.
I did get a crit on the ghost though.
It is going to be... If you want to get the spoon out of his clothing while he's fighting, I will say it's probably going to be an action. You can move afterwards. but
All right.
it's going to take some work.
Yeah, I'll get I'll dig the spoon right out of his pocket.
Okay. While he's trying to dodge and duck and dip and dive and dodge around a scythe.
I'm parrying, to be fair.
Yeah.
Parrying a scythe.
Okay. Wilfred, you have a spoon. What would you like to do with the spoon?
Well, I'm going to stop this ghost from helping its friend. Ooga booga booga booga.
Okay.
As it's running away from me, do I have to roll a fear test seeing as it's clearly afraid?
Yeah, you can attack it with a +20. How about that?
Should I just use the hand weapon?
If you like. Well, it's up to you.
Well, it's the
Oh
spoon
no, sorry,
I want
you've
to use.
used your action. My bad.
Oh,
You
yeah.
run up to it waving the spoon, though, if you like, or the hand weapon. Let's say you're dual wielding.
I want to wave both going googa booga booga at the ghost to see if it runs.
Okay.
Silver, silver, silver.
It doesn't care.
Dang.
The question is, if it had actually failed there. Oh shit, we didn't do your crit, Godbert.
Godbert got a crit.
Yeah, we did a leg crit. Do you have any armor, Godbert? Because I rolled a
Of course not.
33 with the snake. Oh god damn it.
Oh,
Sorry, bud.
I will. Nope, I have nothing. So what's?
Well, let's see what the crit is. It's just a crit leg.
It's just a crit leg. Your
It's just
leg
a crit
just
leg.
falls off.
Twisted ankle.
Well, I can live with that.
There you go. 1d10 rounds, 1 extra wound taken. That's not that bad in the grand scheme of things, right? It's Godbert versus Snake.
First, I want to yell, Lothar! Lothar, get your ass in there! And sort of is that leadership or something to give him a sort of a boost?
Gentle encouragement.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll give him an extra bonus. Lothar, you can have +40 on your next test.
So +20 in total.
Yes. Rex? How's it going?
I'm gonna go for a swing at it. Fuck it. Add some more poison to this motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice. It's almost not bother work. Sometimes as a GO, be like, why bother defending? You just know when you've been hit sometimes. But then again, you could crit in response, so it's always worth rolling.
Have another stack of poison.
Another advantage. Yep, another poison for him. I would go so far as saying that the poison has really...
It's probably running out.
It's also kind of a lifesaver in this fight. Like, massive difference. Lothar, it's your go.
Yeah. Let's see if I actually remove these then.
In terms
Hey!
of another one removed, that is technically still one left, though.
Did you factor
Where
in
is
the
it?
bonus?
Yep.
Do you have a fortune for a +1 SL?
Nope. Burnt them all trying to get the rolls to land the first time round.
Do you want a corruption point for a +1 SL?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
What's the sad face?
Fatigued.
Ah.
After being terrified. I'll even for the corruption point remove the fear condition as well. So over to you, Lothar. You've done your test. Do you want to do a movement now you've
Yeah, I'll just move back into range of...
back into
everything
range?
that's going on.
Godbert's fighting a snake. We'll see how that goes in a moment.
Can I charge the snake? No, just...
So you can't attack, but you can. You've moved in to assist, although you don't count as engaged currently. Next to you, Rex, this creature is also going to disengage.
You motherfucker, come here.
You can swing wildly at it if you like.
I will take a swing at it.
Okay. Take your swing.
I will. Have another poison condition, you motherfucker.
Okay. Now, in terms of how rough they look in comparison to when you started fighting, both of them have deteriorated roughly 2/3. So they're looking particularly unhappy. Now we're going to do this, and we're going to go with a bit of this and a bit of that. This is to kind of go free your master type thing. That obviously didn't work particularly well. We'll do the little snake first, with its total weapon skill of bite 40.
Oh, blimey.
So that's a little bit of a success here and there. It's not a crit though, but it did have an advantage, so it's against 50 actually. So it did numb on your leg a little bit.
Outnumbered now though. Oh no, he's not engaged.
It's not engaged.
For me.
Let's have your defense, Godbert.
Still dodge. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Well, never mind.
That's pretty good. You successfully dodge out of the way of this. I'd say, although shadowish, you get little glimpses of a green hue from within the shadow. Now, we are going to roll a. You won't see what the name of this is, but one, two, three puffs of smoke in front of you, Wilfred. All of the shadows dissipate into the air before gradually creeping back into the shadows around you.
We did it!
I don't think we did.
We got them away from Yeoman. We should give them a proper burial now before something bad happens, like they bring them back.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Who is approaching? What are you doing?
I almost want to cut his head off straight away.
I mean, is he clearly dead?
I would have. Well, I'm no healer. I couldn't tell you.
I'm not asking you.
Oh.
Some things will be free at Lothar, but average heal. You can. Because this is mental, you can ignore any penalties. He's not dead.
Fantastic.
But he's not far from it.
Can do another heal in order to
You can.
start the process of making him not dead?
He's bleeding from his neck.
You have to be quick about it.
Wait, is that a bite?
Are you going for it, Godbert, since you just wandered down?
We can both do it, I guess.
Is that a bite, Hydra, with a 0? Bite on his neck. He's bleeding from his neck.
Either a bite or two separate very small stab wounds. With teeth.
Shit.
Like, I mean, it's hard to say what else it would be, but...
Godbert and I work together to help him.
Yep.
So... do I just... shall I roll and then with the bonus?
Can do.
Can do. I'd say plus 30.
Okay. Do it like this.
And this is to kind of take your time for a little bit, which is maybe not a great idea, but yes, that will do. You're able to at least seal the wound first, Godbert, and get him into a position where to carry him or do whatever you wish, but he's sort of stable. His neck is braced. He looks like he's lost quite a lot of blood. He's particularly pale. He's not looking too good. He's unconscious as well, completely.
So what's the verdict then, boys?
We get the fuck out of here?
Is he alive?
Yes. Barely.
Are we taking him with us?
Have you got that silver spoon?
I've got the silver spoon.
Put it on his forehead or somewhere.
I
his
will.
heart or something.
I will put the silver spoon on his forehead.
Put it under his tongue. As you go to pick up the body, there's a voice from the shadow. Very brave.
Sorry, I missed that.
Let's go with slight shifted music. Very brave.
Can I tell where that came from?
A shadow by the rock.
I'll point the silver spoon at it.
There is a very soft clap.
I could have we've met.
Done with fighters like you some 100 years ago.
I don't know who you're talking about. We're just blokes, man. We ain't fighters.
I will honor your skills with this trophy. And a hand points out of the shadow. Just a hand, you see nothing else, towards Yeomand.
Yeomand is our trophy. You can't have it.
Sorry, did you do this to him?
If you wish for me to release him, bring me the Von Drac.
On who?
No response.
Would I recognize Vaughn as a Sylvian name?
Maybe. There's a lot of Vons, to be fair, even in Reichland. The Von.
Oh, let's see. Von Drac.
Now, look here. I don't know who you are and I don't know what you want. But I do have a particular set of skills that make me a nightmare for things like you. And if you don't let Yeoman over there go, I will look for you. And if I find you, you will be so crumbled to dust, I can whip you up and blow you away in the wind.
Rex is just going to be like, snaps his neck to him and be like, nice.
There's a silence for a moment. Amusing. Return with Von Drac, and I will release him. Otherwise, say goodbye.
You cut out halfway through that.
Say goodbye.
Okay.
Did you say that this voice is from around the rocks?
It's the shadows around the rock. Shadows that wouldn't fit a person. Like the voice is effectively coming out of various crevices, cracks, and shadows cast by the rock.
Actually gonna try, because it went so well, praying one last time audibly so that it can hear it saying about how, since it's said about 100 years ago, the kingdom that was once destroyed should never come back into being, and the dead should stay dead. Then point my spear at the shadow.
Okay, if in doubt, point the stick.
Shake your stick.
Well, I was going to do that regardless of whether this prayer worked.
Yeah, you tell him, Lothar.
Some warrior priest you are.
Perhaps
They rub my temples.
I have overestimated you. But perhaps if I do not kill you, then they will. Good luck.
Sorry, they?
That's a very broad statement.
Shadows around the rock recede slightly to what is a more natural form. There was a slight wave to them before. Now all is eerily quiet.
Alright. So we're grabbing Yeoman.
And booking it.
Right. Should we grab the other two we found on the way? Like, give them proper burial. Otherwise they're just going to get eaten by animals.
Yeah, or resurrected.
Yep, let's drag them too.
Is the snake staff still about?
The snake has slithered away.
You alright,
into
Godbert?
the shadows.
Yeah.
How's the ankle, man?
Well, it'll do.
Cool. Right, I guess I'm carrying Yeoman there.
Oh, I was going to
Oh,
lift him as well.
Yeah, if we do it.
Probably take both of us to drag him. He's a
It's
massive
gonna
guy.
take at
Massive.
least two of you.
We'll send some guard back for the other two blokes. They're not too far in.
I'd rather not lose more, to be
I could
honest.
stand under Yeoman and support his spine.
We can't drag that many people, that's why. That's just 2 trips.
There you go.
Donk.
Not dead token.
So, what ominous and mysterious presence do you think he was talking about this time? Or it, I should say.
Could be any of them. Why do all these bad guys have to be so fucking mysterious? Why can't they just come out and say, hi, I'm the bad guy? For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'm the bad guy. These are my plans, and now you die. And then they don't.
And then we escape and,
Yeah.
and foil the plans.
They really need to work on their time management.
Godbit. Average intelligence, please.
Average.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm making all the rolls.
Godbit.
Yeah, doing better than Lothar.
You hear... I'm going to refer to her as your lady.
Mm-hmm.
The other side of some rocks sounds like she's fighting something. You can hear the clash of weapons, but distinctly her voice.
Does it say anything I understand? Or?
Back, you devil.
I'm gonna run toward. Whereabouts is it?
10
Guessing
yards,
over there.
give or take, which is enough given this mist to envelop you.
Godbert!
You hear him yell, Esther! And run forward.
Oh, shit.
I'll go after him.
Godbit.
Wait up, old man!
In the next couple of seconds, you see Esther battling with what looks remarkably like the shadowy entity you had seen before. That snake-like serpent staff being parried by 2 daggers. 2 sharp, particularly sheen daggers. The 2 exchange a couple of blows, and then you see yourself as well. Somewhat trippy. You are looking at your hands, muttering words, mumbling them, and watching yourself. Can you roll an intuition for me, please, Godbert? Average.
Intuition, average.
Yep. Consume opiate test. Yep. Sounds about right.
Okay.
That's initiative. That's the wrong one. Intuition.
What would the target be for?
45, 46. No, I mean...
Is that for an average?
65.
Okay,
65.
fine.
Yep.
You know how you sort of mumble and that sort of body language where you've forgotten something, and it looks like you're halfway through a spell, and you can't get it to complete. In between your fingers are small little sparks. You would have no idea what this is that you're attempting to try and do.
But it's not working.
It's not working. The figures disappear the moment you turn around to see Wilfred behind you. Move your head again to see them. They're gone.
I saw her, Wilfred! I saw her! And he grabs him, pulls him up, feet from the ground. I saw her! And he shakes him. I saw her! I saw her! And then he falls to his
Counterpoint.
knees, sobbing a bit.
Counterpoint. I'm going to slap him.
If you're being held upside down by the feet, where are you slapping him?
No, he's
No, no,
lifting
by the
me up.
shoulders or something.
Okay. I was like, why are you holding the halfling upside down?
Get
Wow.
yourself together. The force is playing tricks. The ghosts are still within. We need to get out.
Yeah. We need to get out. We need to get out. We need to get out.
I'm going
Hold on,
to.
Rex!
Yeah, we're coming if Lothar would actually help.
I'm going to hold Guardbert's hand so he doesn't run off again like a psychopath and pull him back to the group.
You know what? You're all right, Wilfred.
You as well.
As you're walking back, Godbert, you hear in a calmer tone her voice once more. Don't worry. It happens to the best of us. Especially when we reach your age, you old bastard.
Quickly turn around.
And I would
Also-
emphasise a loving tone to that. With a hint of a laugh afterwards.
Did you hear that, Wilfred?
No. I will give Godbert the silver spoon for his protection.
Oh, thank you.
If anything spooky in the night comes at you, you can hit them with this and they'll flee.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Grips it really tight.
Okay. Everyone is united?
Yep.
Yeah, and you drag Yeoman back to town.
Word with Godbert.
Over to you.
Now, I haven't spent a lot of time with you, Bert, but what was that you did?
What?
That freaking... I don't know, I was busy battling a wraith, but you did that thing, and then all of a sudden the other one's on the floor being tied up and shit. What was that?
Just threw some rocks at it, man. What you talking
Bollocks. So
about?
I've seen this kind of shit before.
It's the mist, man.
All
You're
I'm gonna say is that it's fine as long as you stay on our side. The minute you don't, I will come for you.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate, but
I know I
Whatever.
will.
yeah, well, sure. Don't you worry, it was nothing.
I'm sure. That was it.
Okay. Good-o. Good-o. Now, my darlings, we're going to do a test for everyone. For that little word that begins with a C and ends in what the hell did we just fight? Bear with me while I just click on a thing so you can click on all the buttons. Where is a creature that's got corruption which I can just click on? Okay. I'll let you just...
Doesn't it do when you end combat?
Yeah, if I added it to the token.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
I'll let you guys converse for a bit while I find a single token that has corruption.
So, Lothar. What the fuck was that?
Feel like it was a curse from the gods.
Maybe we shouldn't have opened up that coffin earlier.
No. Seems like a really bad idea now. Maybe if the lad survives, it'll help placate more of it.
Fucking Lazarus.
But what did it say? It wanted Von Drac back?
Yeah, it said it wanted the Von Drac.
Yeah, but it wanted us to return it.
And then it will return Yeoman, but we don't know what a Von Drac is. Person, probably.
Return Yeoman? We've already got him. He's right here.
I think they mean the spirit of Yeoman, not the body.
A moderate button, please. Ignore the minor. That will also be mental.
Oh.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Most certainly not cool. However, I survived. I still gained one. Bollocks.
Clicking that isn't doing anything for me.
You were not in combat, so you don't have to roll.
I think it just automatically rolled. I was still targeting the Wraith when he removed it, so it just counted as it.
Yeah, it's not doing anything for me.
Should have done it just for seeing it. Okay, how about can I do it for you? Unless this is Lothar's cunning plan to avoid all corruption today.
He already took a corruption
you can just
point.
roll endurance.
Yeah, you can just roll
Or
that.
cool.
Or I can roll it for you, and then we can edit the dice with whatever you roll on the 1d100.
What was it? Just a cool test?
Yeah.
Average? Or is it
challenging?
And do I still have the -10 from the fatigue?
Afraid so.
Doesn't matter though.
Never mind. Now I
24. That'll
can
do.
get the roll.
That'll do. Well, at least you are sturdy. So, we drag poor old Yeoman back to town. Yeoman. Right.
Yeah. I'll go back with a couple of watch to go get the other two bodies that we know about. After we've dragged Yeoman, because we don't have enough power to do it in one hit.
No. You take him back to the I've forgotten what it's called. The Tarlight Place pub. Yeah.
Tarlight's Tavern.
Okay.
Forgotten what it's called offhand, but then fetch Yarla if she's not already about.
She will come running very, very quickly. And not be particularly pleased with what she sees. Which is
I'm going to advise her not to slap the crap out of him in his present state.
She smiles, but is clearly distressed by her partner, who is nearly dead and also has a strange wound on his neck, likely inflicted by a dead thing that bit him.
Got no Bert on the team, by the way.
Bert is being added as we speak.
Is Yarla a doppelganger?
Yeah, there's two tokens.
She might have to, but for now she's here. Right, so she is off tending to... Now, does everyone have 5 minutes still?
Yeah.
Because there is a thing happening.
More ghoul babies.
No, but something a little bit odd. One of the guards runs up. Hey, you ain't gonna believe this.
With what we've done this afternoon, mate.
Oh, God.
Come on, get it out.
I saw Theodosius.
You what, mate?
I saw him with my eyes.
No, you did not.
Yeah,
Where?
Where?
he's in there.
Pointing to something, I assume.
I don't like making everything all about one person, but he does kind of point towards Gilly's caravan.
Fine.
Are you serious?
Deadly.
How long ago was this?
About 5 minutes. I didn't know who to tell. Or he'd believe me, but you know.
Wow, that's good timing, then.
Yeah.
Well, considering how much shit we see on a daily basis, yeah, I'd say we're fairly qualified to look at this.
And that shit we've seen today.
Let's run over there and see if it's still there before it
Yeah.
gets away.
Yeah, before it gets away.
Okay. Okay. So you go up to the caravan.
The guard with us, I guess, to point to where he saw it.
Runs up
Right.
to Gilly's caravan, points at it, runs away. Oh, I'll see you
Right.
later, boss.
Yeah, cheers.
Right, who's got the spoon?
Godbert has the spoon.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Just as long as we know where it is, alright? We've only got one.
Who pokes their head inside?
No, I will, since the god.
Yeah, we'll join you.
Hello, Lothar. Do you want to come and join us? Having some tea.
Actually, Theodosius, I see.
Sat opposite her. He
Hey.
looks not crystal clear. Like he's made of a dark glass, something akin to that.
Just gonna level my spear at him.
I draw a sword.
Can't hurt you, darling. She just waves her hand through him.
Gilly, please, we've seen enough voodoo bullshit for today.
We've
What
had
he
plenty
said.
of things that you can wave your hand through still hurt us. That's not comforting.
Absolutely, I can. Still, I'm rather bored of not being dead.
We can help you with that.
He grins.
Or your gods could help you with that.
I would like to join him, and I can't.
He looks angry.
Oh, did
Is this some unfinished business mumbo jumbo that you got going on?
He's stuck here, like many others, and I may have done a thing so I can see him because, well, thought you might like to talk to him. For instance, did you know he found that pretty little rock up at the Battle of Grim Moor?
what, the one that he had that demon attached to?
Yes, the very same. Pitiful creature.
Better than you.
My lord had other plans for me. So it would seem. A little gratitude for the man who saved your empire would be appreciated.
You saved the Empire. Yeah, pull the other one. It's got bells on it.
Damn the town and everyone you came into contact with.
He reaches for a cup of tea and his hand passes straight through. Slams the table in frustration, his hand passes through. Gilda smiles.
That's actually quite entertaining, Gilda. I appreciate that.
So, thought you might like to talk, but we can dispense with the theatrics if it's boring.
I was quite enjoying him trying to grab a cup of tea. So, yeah. So you got that rock from Battle of Moor, right?
Maybe.
How many? Was there just the one?
Perhaps. It would seem that you need some help.
Gilly, is there anything you can do to make him a bit more cooperative?
No? That would be a little rude and crass, but I have been watching this town flounder. I kept the dead at bay. And now look where we are. Many things were kept at bay. And now I am in a position where I want to go and join my lord, and I can't. So, I am willing to help.
Oh. Well. If we, right, so you're willing to help, it's great. What do we need to do?
Kill it.
Great. And it is?
I do not know.
Fantastic, fantastic help, Theodosius. Appreciate it. Just turn and sigh at the door.
But I'll tell you one thing that could be done to keep it at bay.
I look back.
The descendants of Sigmar have a particularly sweet blood. One that when bled on the stone will work for many years.
So you want us to find the person of the Sigma descendant and sacrifice them to one of those creepy stones?
I'm just saying it's an option.
It's a shit option, but sure, it's an option.
Worked for me for a long time.
Yeah. Shouldn't have, but it did.
Well, there's a few 100,000 people who are alive that would have been dead. More than I can say for the saviors of Tam. Still, if you feel like sacrificing your lord, I'll be willing to watch. I can even show you where to put the heart.
As much fun as that would be, killing off Rich Boy, I don't think that's an option. So we'll move on to plan B.
It's an option. I'll be back to present others as it amuses me.
I cannot wait.
And ask yourselves the question. Why, oh why, were the undead deserted at the battle of the grim moor? I wonder what happened to them. I wonder.
He fizzles for a second, flickers, disappears.
Right, well, learned a ton of information from that bloke. He's about as useless as dead as he was alive.
Sorry, can't really make them compliant.
Well, I appreciate the help, I suppose. I'll call it that, why not?
Very calm. You are very calm today for someone that's just talked to a dead man.
Mate, sorry, love, we have seen some shit in the woods that totally trumps him.
Fair enough. What's all the commotion about in town? Yarla looks panicked.
We've just had to drag Eamond back after he almost died,
Oh dear.
and he was the only one we managed to bring back.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Well, the rest of them have come back, they're just in pieces.
Yeah, we were attacked by shadows, and one making demands of us.
Shadows with scythes, is that, you recognise that?
Yes. Tell me more of the one controlling them.
Shadow with a staff that turned into a snake.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Yes.
Sound familiar?
Oh yes.
Does the name Von Drac mean anything to you?
She smiles.
Yes.
Would that be?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
There are still... There are still... Von Dracs walking this earth.
What's the importance to them? Just a bloke.
The Von Dracs were the lords and nobility of Sylvania.
Oh joy.
They were. Once upon a time. Tell me more of Yeomand.
Found him bleeding out from the neck. 2 small wounds in the side of his neck.
Completely unconscious.
With Ghost around.
She's like looks upwards in a frustrated manner.
That petty bitch.
Sorry, mate. What?
Yeomand is going to die.
Apparently, if we bring her the Von Drac, he won't.
Don't trust her. She is a bitch.
How do you know her?
Yeah, well, this starting to sound a bit personal.
She has been wiping out descendants and otherwise for a long, long time. I would imagine she's referring to myself.
Yourself?
Indeed.
Are you part of this family?
In a way, yes.
Ah, shit.
I'm afraid I cannot disclose any more without my colleague. Particular barrier is in the way. Yeomand is breathing. How is his heart?
The back of the healers. boys?
I don't know. We're waiting to hear because Godbert rolled a 7 on healing him. So
What is Gilbert up to at the mo?
He's polar bearing outside of the caravan.
Okay.
Ah, right. He's actually not in there. That's fine.
Okay,
We'll have to get back
I
on
would
that
have.
one.
I was working with him.
You would have, you would have observed.
Okay. Here's how this works. He's been bitten by a vampire. She's nearly drained all of his blood. He will turn slowly.
Okay.
The next full moon will be his last. Well, the next more sleep, sorry. At least the last of Yeomand. He will become something else at that point.
Is there anything we can do?
Yes.
I'm not going to like it, am I?
Oh, no.
Of course not. What is it?
The good news is that your lord was going to get it anyway.
Yeah, what?
Your lord has agreed to go get a book. A very particular book from the Haga crypts. I saw it there in a vision. And if one wishes to stave off death, it could probably work. But you will need to be quick.
It's going to take weeks to get that.
We don't have weeks.
I can perhaps buy him some time.
I think we need to have a chat, boys.
Indeed. His body is not mine to tamper with, but should I be deemed trustworthy, I can perhaps...
I believe we picked you over them all right, so, you know, it's a good start.
A far less boring choice.
It's a choice still.
Indeed. If you wish, I can probably prolong his life. But it will be best you do not ask by which means I do so.
You'd be better off asking Yarla than us.
Suppose someone's got to break the crappy news to her. That's us, I guess.
Indeed. I have already passed on all I know to Sicard's companion via the lovely gentleman in Altdorf. So, no pressure, but
Clock is ticking.
yes. Tell me, how is Godbert?
Well, I'm not answering that. You can do that, Lothar. Turn away from that one.
Well, he did weird things in the fight and then ran off screaming about visions. So, no idea, as I don't have a baseline to judge that on, but not normal.
Well, that's the first bit of good news I've heard in a while.
Good news.
For me, at least. Sadly, not for him.
I remember something about him screaming he saw her or something. Whatever.
He was shouting Esther.
Yeah.
She sort of closes her eyes for a couple of seconds. Deep breath.
Yes. It'll make sense when it does, and unfortunately, it cannot be rushed. In the meantime, gentlemen, I am going to commune with a few other angry spirits who are lining up outside.
Well, don't let us keep you. If you get any more interesting visitors, give us a shout.
Yes, quite. Well, gentlemen,
Thank you, Gilly.
I'll allow
Enjoy
you
your
to
afternoon.
converse with your lord and to send him my regards.
Sure.
And I'm sorry about the tar lights.
Yeah. Right. Step outside.
And I think that's
Did she say anything?
What's that, mate?
Did she say anything?
She's interested about you, mate. How you're doing. She talked about the shadow, the main shadow leading the shadows, or whatever. There's something personal going on here. Because I think that Gilda's part of this Von Drac thing, and I think they want us to give Gilda to her, or it. Ah, fuck.
Yep,
That's what I
she was
think.
getting at.
Yeah, that's what they're getting at. So whatever it is, it's personal.
Gilly seemed to almost know the spirit that we were attacking. Attacking us.
Also, Theodosius was in there, but he's fucking useless as he was when he lived, so it's fine.
He wants us to sacrifice Sighard on the new altar stone we found.
And I would be first in line to do so, but we're not doing that. Because after what happened last time.
To be honest, I'm happy with whatever solution keeps Theodosius suffering.
Well, you know, definitely got a couple of jabs in. The guy's got a bit of an ego, so you know, he's. We definitely did some severe ego bashing when we were in there, which is good. But yeah, we didn't really get much out of him. He was fucking useless. That's pretty much it, really.
We need to go to the Harbour Crypts
Oh yeah.
very, very soon to retrieve the book. Sighard has already been asked to do so, but we need to make that a priority now if we want to keep Eamon alive.
Everybody wants this goddamn book, don't they?
Yeah, which can't mean it's anything good.
No.
No.
Yeoman's
Just
gonna
books.
turn into something as well.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Gilly said she can slow it down, but we told her to talk to Yarla first. And the book will hopefully have a cure, if that's the right word.
My problem with this book is that this book appears, everybody wants it, which means that it's bloody powerful. We've got a shadow in the woods that want it, probably. Let's face it, they probably want it. Gilda wants it for some reason, probably to fight back that shadow and maybe do something else. We don't know. And then people in Altdorf want it. Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But there's gotta
Can't
be
wait to
something.
see what happens when we open it, let alone try and read from it.
They're gonna just set it on fire, but what do I know? Right. So we got two. Well, we need to break the news to Yarla that Yeoman basically fucked.
Yeah, let her know
Alright.
that Gilda can help, but it's for them to decide between them.
And it's temporary as well.
Well, it's to buy us time to go to the Harbour Crypts.
But yeah, that's about all we got.
We need to prepare.
Oh yeah.
Prepare for, well, fucking doomsday. Again. Does anybody remember a time where we only had, where the worst thing we had to do was collect some wood to fix the bar?
Seems
Remember-
like a different life.
Yeah.
Remember the time when we only had one major threat trying to kill us?
Yeah, it was quite nice, wasn't it?
Those were the days.
Yeah. Do we want to do yellow, or do you want to just stop there?
I think we'll stop there. As a summary, she will do whatever it takes.
Right. Okay.
So she will basically pray for the next few hours, seeing nothing is having any effect whatsoever. She will.
We will mention the Gilda offer.
Yeah, she will go and get Gilda.
Right. Okay, and sure.
Speaking of trying to kill players, I think we have some rolls to make on a particular table that is always lots of fun and nothing ever goes wrong.
Is it the corruption table? I have max corruption.
It is maybe the corruption table. Do you have
I do.
max corruption?
I'm
Well,
at 6 of 6.
Let's.
Yeah, but
Oh dear.
Oh balls.
if you get one more, then it's
So
Oh, you're right,
when
you
you
can be at
pass
it.
over, or okay. Well, soon, Wilfred. Soon.
do you? Or
Darn.
let's check.
While you're checking, we'll do the endeavour rolls. So let's go with. I want to save Lothar till last because I reckon he'll get the most amusing one. Rex, do you want to get the ball rolling?
Yeah, sure. Witch hunters go.
Another noble looking to start up a business has moved into town.
And ask for my advice.
Yeah. Like, find another town, mate.
Yeah. Go anywhere else.
What sort of business do you think they're into, Rex?
What, the noble?
Yeah.
Oh, I get to choose the business.
Well, you have a say. What do you think is their trade?
It's a noble,
It's a noble.
so it would be high money. So like bank, jewelry, that kind of stuff.
Jewellery. Okay, a jewellery maker. A jeweller, probably interested in the silver that's coming down from the mountains, I would say, and wanting to set up a jewellery guild here in town.
Sure, that makes total fucking sense.
I mean,
It
when
makes as much sense as anything else.
when undead are roaming the earth, the price of silver goes up. That's
yeah.
that's marketing right there.
True.
Let's go for a Wilfred. Bolt from the blue. Okay. A lazy ostler didn't lock the stable door and your mount has bolted. Good job you're not a badger rider, eh? Bet you're glad you didn't pick that now. Animal training horse. Okay.
None of us have any.
If you don't have a mount, you just develop a painful blister on your foot.
Owie.
So you have a blister. It's large and it pops and the skin flaps around for a while. Eventually you tear it off and you wish you hadn't. And it's just an awful experience. Godbert?
Yep. You need to be one over, indeed. So,
Okay. Cool. One of the local GM choices is under attack from player choice. So, let's play this game. One of the local towns, I'm going to pick the town. So we're going to go just to the Reichland map. Okay. I'm going to pick the place. I'm going to say Bleak Rock.
Blue Rock has come under attack from something in the region of something.
You get to choose what is attacking it.
Attacking it. Cheese goblins.
It's maybe a specific bit of Blue Rock.
What's hilarious? What haven't we seen?
Dark elves.
Oh god.
Lizard man.
Oh god.
Demir.
The elves. That's where they've been.
Yeah, don't want to overcomplicate things.
I mean, whatever.
Somebody count down from 20.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15,
I know how this
14,
ends.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
It's wolves.
Wolves. Dire wolves, perhaps. That might be a thematic twist, or a combination. Who knows?
Wolves led
Yeah.
by a wolf.
If you, well, it could be a basilisk. That's the other choice.
Well, I will allow you to choose, but they're appealing for help. And basically, you could either go there, but obviously you've got other shit to do. But you could send a few guard to go and help, which would gain you a small favour with the Lord. So
Let's not make it too complicated. Just go with wolves.
wolves. Okay, wolves are attacking, and that's bad. And lastly, Talak. Should we see what amusing thing you get, or Lothar, I should refer to you so people know what is going to be on your table.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
there you go.
What have they seen, Lothar?
Well, by the sound of what we've just gone through, spirits of people that should be dead.
Okay.
And big wolves.
Oh, no, they will be seeing big wolves when they go up to Blue Rock to deal with it.
Who that has died in the town, Lothar, do you think would be spotted?
The entire Chin family.
Yeah, there's the Chin family, there's Leopold, the actual Leopold.
Take your pick. Which one comes to you with a report?
Say the actual Leopold. Makes
Okay.
sense with Theodosius.
Yeah.
Leopold's been spotted walking around town. It kind of makes sense. Cool.
Immediately called bullshit.
Now, we don't have to do any other roles. So, ladies and gentlemen, could have been Ralph, yeah. Amusing.
Yeah, Ralph.
A colander face has been walking around town. Everyone's staying inside. Thank you very much for playing today. Thank you very much for watching today. Thank you very much for the donation to us earlier. That is very, very kind of you. Friday, cheers back at you. Sorry for all the dead baby things. That was kind of gross, but it was also like, hey, that's going to happen because of what's going on with things and stuff. Yeah, kind of like moody today. Any player reactions?
Fuck, dice
What
rolls.
is-
Yeah, I mean, understandable. Like,
So far, hashtag help.
that was another one of those. This should be fairly quick, given you can have magic weapons, and it only had 20 wounds, and they were effectively ticked down by poison. So
And us outnumbering it.
and outnumbering and advantage differences, but other than that, no damage was ever inflicted by regular means, which is pretty incredible. I tell you what, that poison
Sad is the word.
really helped because it gave it so many negatives that
Yeah.
it
Just never hit us.
yeah, it just never did anything. So that's one for the books. Very amused. Any other reactions, or should we just bid adieu?
Are we just well, Rex is obviously anti-magic. Godport's done some shit, so he's like, not happy.
Yeah, Godbud's out of sorts. I don't know if you noticed, but he rolled a willpower to see if he could work himself up to enter Gilda's cabin.
That was a no.
He failed.
Gilda
So-
had a lot of interesting information.
Yeah, she gave you some things.
And Theodosius is still a dick.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
at least he
being dead
gave
doesn't
you
exonerate you.
he gave you a plan B.
I'd
Yeah,
like to take
sure.
Plan
We
Z
just-
at this point.
Well, I'm wondering if he said blood on the stone. I mean, he just didn't cut his hand and rub the stone a bit.
Theodosius.
Maybe.
I mean, you could try.
This is Theodosius we're talking about. he's just a knob.
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
No,
but-
dice.
he's a
I
knob
had fun though. It was good.
that wants
It was good.
to actually go to hell because he doesn't like being in purgatory. So there you go.
Bit harsh calling Tom purgatory.
Yeah, I know. He would much rather be in hell than in Tarm. That's the real insult here.
We
Ladies and
just
gents.
have to keep the spirit here.
Yep. I think that's our plan B. We just hold out for as long as possible just to make him suffer.
Yeah, watch the world burn.
Yep.
But it's
'Cause
all
he gets
worth
to
it.
burn as well.
It's all worth it, yeah. On that note, see you around, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to leave comments. I am making more NPCs, but I'm trying not to introduce too many at once because there's just a lot of stuff going on right now. Like, everyone's kind of a little bit stressed with dead things. So, more NPCs named after player comments coming up. And see you on Monday for whatever spooky stuff.